I wrote this song last year when I did this live looping performance for noise engineering. It was really inspiring because I was just playing around with all my new modules and experimenting with sampling sounds and bringing them into Ableton and kind of stacking up my layers of samples and to get various sounds. And this incredible module pad sound happened, and I was completely blown away by the sound of it. So it's just got this, something about it to me just felt very enveloping and warm, like it was holding me. I'll add in this other solo sound. After I put together this keyboard part with the modular synth, I just programmed some very basic drums, which you can hear in the original performance. I literally wrote it like just a few days before that performance. So kind of threw them all together. And then, later on, after I started producing the track, I started making the drums with the BIA, the Basnilus Idris, which is a noise engineering synth. It just makes the most amazing sound. So I can play some of the drums for you. I really liked this kick sound. Super knocky, and then I decided to layer that up with this kind of sub sound. And then, my favorite part was adding in these, like, I love making these hats on the BIA. It was all basically just sampling from my rack, and then editing. I had to do quite a bit of cleanup to isolate the sounds. So with the backing vocals, I just doubled that lead layer line, and I did put quite a number of. I mean, you can see this EQ. It's really like the highs and lows are totally rolled off of it. And there's this hybrid reverb. These are also bounced down. Like I had done some other runs on them as well with different effects. But I think I might have sent these fairly dry over to the mix beyond this this hybrid reverb. And then, I have all of these like these vocals that are here are all of these samples that I did with my Roland VT3. And I can play those for you. I had one main lead. I didn't even double, and I've got this Ocean Way Studios here on it, UAD plugin, and I am running some like auto filters, so the filters, move parts of the track for effect. I'll play a little bit of
was home down below the surface, deep within the ocean.
The last couple things that we did were the bass and the guitar. So my friend Daniel Pearson sent me a live bass. And that, what was interesting was I had this really, I don't have the template that I sent for it. Like the part that I wrote was a bit odd, but something about it, it was very bouncy, brought like a whole different feel. When you listen to it without the bass, it's brought kind of a bit of a bounce to the track that that gave it a different feeling. The guitar was the last thing that came on, and that, you know, that was just my friend Alan, who was in my first band ever, Belize. There's a lot of things happening on these three different stems, and I have them stacking with one another with different volume layers. Like these two are zeroed out, but this one's quite low, and that's because on this pickup one I have my favorite plugin from noise engineering, which is the Desmodus. I'm just gonna solo this for a second. And then on this main guitar, I also have them muted right now, but I have the Ocean Way Studios and the Ampex, and then the Desmodus again coming in on certain places. Keyboards, you know, I have this thing called the Whale right here, which was again from my my rack, and it was, I think it was a mixture of my Laquelic noise engineering module and my Desmodus. I'm sure I probably have it going through my VCA and dual ADSR as well, but I can't quite remember. It was kind of on the fly, but this was an interesting solo to put together. But it reminded me of Whale. In context with everything else in the keyboards.